Gracias. Put it back, por favor. Alicia?
No, señor. También muchos los problemas.
Alicia, Estados Unidos.
Chica tu madre.
They don't even call. They have the TJ guys hand deliver a note. Cowards.
It's a slower tempo down here.
At this hour? I can't believe this shit.
Oh, come on, Frank. We relied on Mexico. Christ, Tijuana.
Well, this fucks us up dandy, Jim Dandy.
Have you even checked your email today? You want to finesse this thing, or you want to go
Tell
home
me
empty?
again why we didn't set this up in LA.
Credibility, Frank. Tijuana has the right feel. Hell, it even smells like vice down here.
Lang, Deborah Lang. She's Caucasian.
Yeah?
Jesus. White on rice. A nurse? Is she gonna wear a graduation dress?
They said that she's...
Fuck it. We're going home. Have Tech pull the cameras.
Listen to me for one goddamn minute. She's a 33-year-old nurse at Hospital San Ramon. She moved here to TJ to help victims. Oh, come on, Frank. She works with victims. Connect the dots.
Where's the picture?
They didn't take one. She's on her way here now. There's no picture.
Typical TJ protocol.
Well, that's on me. I insisted that they send somebody, anybody, pronto.
Hell, Bob, Miller is expecting a Mexican national.
We never said that. There's nothing about that in the emails. We're good there. This can still be kosher.
Come on. The meet is at a motel in Tijuana. He knocks on the front door, and instead of seeing some raggedy-ass mamacita chewing on a cigar, he sees Taylor Swift.
Frank, she's a nurse with a master's, so she's no idiot. She works with victims. That's how TJPD knows her. She's highly motivated. And she volunteered. So she's got guts.
We fold up now, we get home in time for the Lakers.
Oh, the way they've been playing, who gives a shit? There we go. Daddy's back on the train.
Okay, fine. But the next time we work with the Tijuana PD, let's not work with the Tijuana PD.
You're the boss.
You're telling me the police down here couldn't find someone to pretend they're a trafficker?
They had a good CI picked out, but her day gig was pimping. There was an altercation last night over payment, and she settled for a knife in her liver. The nurse is an upgrade, Frank.
The nurse, Lily McWhiterson.
Settle down. Can you stand a little good news?
Miller killed himself last night.
Sorry, no. U.S. Border called. They made Miller's license plates near the end of the incoming line.
Jesus, we've got no fucking time. He looks in the room, he sees Shirley Temple.
We've got him at a motel in Mexico. We have the emails. He'll produce the cash. It's gonna go down, amigo.
You think we're good?
I'm in Tijuana with you. Christ, we better go home with something.
Okay. But I'm the primary. I approved all this. You got us a replacement woman. I'll take the flak when this goes tits up.
Frank, we're going home with this one. I do not drive through fucking San Diego rush hour with an empty back seat. Who painted this place? Fisher Price?
I prefer to think of it as life-affirming.
¿Podemos evitar el tráfico?
Sí,
¿Cómo lo hacemos?
puedes caminar.
Bob, these are the gentlemen from TJ Vice. This is Mr. Gonzalez and Mr. Hurtos.
Huerta.
My bad.
Glad to have you aboard. Observing.
No, you're not. But we understand.
No, really, it'll be great having you in here, supervising while we run the operation.
Of course. It's your operation.
But it is our city.
Trust me, when we're done, you can have it back.
Well, we owe you. Doing such a fine job pushing our people back over the wall.
Okay, fine. Everybody takes a shot. Would it be rude to ask if we have both audio and video at this point, since we have, I don't know, less than a goddamn hour?
It's a motel room. Our last operation went down in a Waffle House.
So basically, same setup, no waffles.
It's a box with a door. I think we got it covered.
You dudes know I signed your pay vouchers, right? Great. Maid cleans the room, then she leaves bird shit on the door.
What makes you think anybody cleans the rooms?
Baby boomers. So sad.
Relax, Frank. We've been through this 100 times.
Not on foreign soil.
We just drove further on this one.
I want this one, Bobby.
Me too. But now, with the internet,
Yeah. Goddamn open season. All over the world.
used to be, we'd go into a scum bar, hang out, wait for the mutts to walk in.
Now it's these citizens and their big houses.
Yeah. You have to roll through 500 emails to build an MO.
Or beg a 13-year-old to flip. Then that falls apart.
That one was some hard candy. So what? Do you want to retire? Open up a hardware store?
Sure. Right next to a Home Depot. We're not youngsters anymore, Bob.
That's why you bring me, so you can't screw it up with your dementia.
Senorita Lang?
Miss Lang, I'm LAPD Detective Robert Kellerman. Won't you please come into this lovely motel room?
Thanks. We'll get her oriented and then we'll meet you up in the tech room.
As I said, we know the city.
She'll get a good tour of the motel room.
This is our boss. My boss, Frank Schneider. So, I assume that you were fully briefed by the TJ police?
Yes, the man. I was told about the man coming here. What he thinks he's getting.
We are grateful. I mean, for a citizen like yourself to step in at the last possible. Oh, okay. You know what? I got it. Bob, can we step outside for a moment and just talk for a sec? Excuse us for a moment. Cough stuff.
1 minute. Acknowledging that we have no fucking time left, Frank.
This isn't square. I mean, I've been thinking.
Yeah,
if you-
yeah, you are. You're thinking too goddamn much.
Miller's not gonna believe her.
This is his first time making a buy. He doesn't know anything about traffickers.
What if he's carrying a piece?
Jeez, where are your instincts today? These guys like the shadows, Frank. They don't carry, they hide under a rock.
We have to be very clear with her about what we want.
She's a nurse, Frank. With college. She's smart, she'll get it.
Crystal.
Crystal. $3 grand in video surveillance, overtime, gas for the car.
All right, all right.
Get in the game. Boss.
Can someone get our van out of the parking lot? They might as well write sting operation today on the motel sign. Jeez.
I was told to dress down. I even rubbed some dirt on. This is the rattiest stuff I own. I hope it's okay.
You work with victims.
Yes,
That must be tough. I mean, going to work every day.
it has clarified my view of what it means to heal someone.
Upgrade, Frank.
Okay, I'm in. He has to enter the room. His being in a motel here in Tijuana, his driving down, that's all good for our case. But you have to get him to enter without a lure.
Don't say anything like, I have the girls. That might constitute
Enticement. Let him lead the dance. Let him say, girls.
He's driven from his home in San Diego for something. He's on probation from a previous. Everybody on our side understands what he's doing at this motel.
But to make this stick, you can't lead him on. Let him speak first, every chance you get.
He needs to enter this room by his own accord. Even if you say, I have what you want, that's going to hang us up a little bit.
He has to come in, hopefully sit down. Any man would come into a room with an attractive woman in it, especially here in Tijuana.
Thank you, I think.
Give him space to come into the room. Indicate a chair or the edge of the bed. But don't say things like, you must pay me now. Not if you don't absolutely have to.
Think of this as building a house. We have the foundation, then the walls, and the roof. We want Miller to bring all of this on himself. If he's giving you very general types of statements,
This guy was a hot software dude before his desires took over several years ago.
he'll be careful. Anything specific has to come from him. You can't put words in his mouth. Miss Lang, please indicate you understand the need for all of this.
He has to be the perpetrator.
That's good. Yes, he instigates. Again, he's driven all this way. We'd have some kind of case even if we just busted him outside and found the money on him.
But it's a home run if we get it right. Let's talk about the money. We should talk about the money.
The money is hard evidence. The court will recognize that he has $10,000 on him.
But his lawyers could argue that, I don't know, he came here to buy a boat. It has to be clear.
Tell me what he has to say.
He has to say, I want the girls, or something like that. You've got to get him to say something about the girls. Then he takes out the money. You see? You see why the sequence matters?
If he hands you the money, that's good. We're most of the way home after he hands you the money. If that happens right after he says, for the girls, we're gold.
You can't say, do you have the money? And he just nods.
We have to see the money. Then he has to hand it to you.
I understand. I do. I understand.
This guy isn't dangerous. I mean, like pulling a gun or anything.
I thought we just agreed, don't scare the shit out of her, Bob.
We're in the next room. We have video cameras in here.
Coverage over there, and we've got it over there, and the bathroom door.
Come on. She's smart. Just let her do it.
It's my dad shooting video at Thanksgiving dinner. Okay, everybody look at the turkey and go,
Where are the girls? I mean, in our little story.
They're here at the motel in another room. But you have to get him to say the girls.
If he says the merchandise or anything too broad or general, it isn't as strong. Not as good as what we want. If you can get him to clearly say the girls or the children and then say they're in another room here, but don't give him that until we hear him say, the girls.
Something, what is it?
When is it over?
At some point, we'll have everything we need. Then we come in. We've got 6 people on this.
2 are video technicians, 2 are supervising local authorities, or what we like to call dead weight.
But it could be a while. I mean, the time I'm alone with him.
He's driven here, but he wants this part to be over. This part makes him feel weak. It doesn't fit into his fantasy.
Because he's paying. In his sick mind, he thinks the girls actually want him. He thinks they want him to do what he's going to do back in San Diego.
So, he'll be impatient. We're counting on that. This guy believes that what he's doing is somehow
Natural. He thinks that it's the way things should be.
This is why your background will be so helpful.
He may even think he's saving the girls from poverty, from Mexico.
But don't say this will be better for them. Nothing that would make it look like you are anything other than what you are.
And what am I?
Today, Miss Lang, you are just like him. You are someone who cares only about their needs and satisfying them with money. The law, morality, Jesus, the Girl Scouts, your parents, all have failed you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be waiting for this pig in room 17.
He means pretending to be here, as per what he said.
I understand.
Did you have a chance to read the emails?
It's likely he might reference them, if only to prove that you are you.
Hilda.
Yeah, of course, Hilda.
Yes, I read them. Well, as many as I could. They were sickening.
Yes, but again, in his mind.
Okay, let's talk credibility. Why is it you? I mean, once he's in the door, he's in.
Right. But if he gets hinky and starts asking questions, you need some backstory.
Casey says something like, why not the Mexican national that was promised in advance by TJ over 2 weeks ago?
Let it go, Frank. Okay. Why is it you? You need money for drugs. No, your brother was arrested.
Now there's a brother. I hate these goddamn last-minute changes. Pardon me, Miss Lang. Bob, backstory.
You need to buy your drug-dealing brother out of jail. It's Tijuana. Down here, if the biggest piece of shit has enough money...
I know. I know about that. I live here.
Your work at the hospital. Try to say as little as possible. Don't ask him how the traffic was on the way down. Don't chit-chat. You want the money, and you want to get going. He'll understand that.
If you stay tight-lipped, you won't lead him anywhere. He leads, he describes what he wants.
Don't help him.
That's good, yeah. So kind of a rule of thumb for you.
He's careful. Doing you any harm would only mess up his plans and complicate everything. He wants this to go smoothly.
He wants the girls. He wants this part, the getting of them, to be over as quickly as possible.
You're counting on that.
He might suddenly bolt. You have to be ready for that. With something.
Okay, I'm Miller. So far, you haven't seen the money. He hasn't said girls. You give me something when I move.
Okay.
Okay. Look, something in here stinks, and well, good day to you, lady.
If you leave, Mr. Miller, then you've come a long way to end up with nothing. I have something you want. Something I think you want very badly.
I don't like all this waiting.
Nothing. And you'll be all alone on your long drive home. Things will go quickly now. Please, sit down.
upgrade, Frank.
Very good, Deborah. We weren't expecting you, but we're all set up and we're maybe 15 minutes away from the hookup.
You can back out. There's nothing we can do to compel you to follow through with this.
Your work with victims, Miss Lang, this is how we stop having victims.
If it's good, the bust, what happens?
To him?
If we get what we hope for, what we plan to get, the court will clearly see him attempting to buy the girls.
That's not like trying to sell knockoff luggage at the street fair. He'll be violating his probation. The judge will pour it on. Lots of time. Lots of time to think about what he tried to do here today. Are you sure you're good with this?
I've seen things. Horrible things. Done by men like this.
You're highly motivated.
This disease may always be festering somewhere, but this is how we get the perpetrators out of their comfortable homes, away from children, and put them where they belong.
One more time, Miss Lang. Are you good with helping us today?
Yes. I'm not afraid.
Okay. Showtime.
We're in the next room. We can be in here in 2 seconds and have him on the floor. You need to know that. He has to give you the money. We have to see that on tape.
It has to be his idea.
Deborah, it was his idea. That's why we're here today. Could she possibly be
Too smooth? I don't remember ever having that problem.
But she's a nurse. She's sophisticated.
This piece of shit driving to Mexico to purchase 2 minors is an art collector. What's your point, Frank?
When this tanks, let's just stay down here and open up a churro shop.
A whole shop full of churros?
They're delicious. Mind if we roll around the cameras?
Here is one. That could be our master shot with both of them in frame.
If not, here's 2, and we can marry that to 1, 3, and 4. Motel exterior. We'll see him approach, get out, knock on the door. Continuity, baby.
How's the audio?
If you listen closely, you can hear the air conditioning and the bathroom.
That's a nice clear shot. Next time, we just use a gas station restroom.
Looks like we're ready.
You saw the orientation. She seems pretty confident.
A smart lady.
Yeah, it shouldn't take too long.
We are planning on going home for dinner.
Police work. Pretty grueling, huh? Let's review. The volunteer is Hinky.
I disagree.
We had 5 minutes to tee her up. The high school AV club already hates my guts, and the TJ guys have already ordered flan for dessert.
Sounds like we're a go. Don't think about the camera, sweetheart. Think about the money.
Oh, shout out to her friends on YouTube. Okay, we got that out of the way.
She's gonna be fine, Frankie. Frank, I can't make out the plates, but
Nice car. That's not somebody looking for a good night's sleep. Suspect sighted. I assume the record button has been pressed.
Oh, right. Thanks.
Now he has second thoughts.
he's just a little anxious, like you.
She's just sitting there.
She's pacing herself. She's not rushing it. We're good.
Pacing. Right.
Get up.
I'm sorry, I must have the wrong room. Have a good day.
Who are you looking for? You're obviously looking for someone.
Hilda?
Yes, my name is Hilda.
Hilda. Okay. Sure.
It is 2 p.m. It's actually after. If someone was expected at 2 p.m.
No one else here. There's no one else here?
Others are here at the motel. And you are alone?
Yes, I mean, of course.
He's in the room, Frank.
Let's not get too excited.
Well, should I close the door?
Yes.
Actually, would you close it?
I apologize for having no...
Refreshments? I thought you'd be different somehow.
Who was I going to be?
Someone else?
Was I wearing a fucking sombrero?
Well, you certainly demonstrate the attitude.
Attitude. I don't really want to take a long time with this. You can understand that.
Yes, that's actually a bit more of what I was expecting.
Perhaps if we sat down.
She's freezing up.
No, she's smart. She's not rushing it. She's good, Frank.
I've been driving.
Bonita la señorita, ¿eh?
Sí. Tal vez nos podría acompañar a cenar.
Y nos podría orientar.
Hey, guys, come on. She's helping us, for Christ's sake.
Lo siento.
It's not such a long way. People sometimes have to fly to other countries for something of this sort.
Not always. I mean, you'd be surprised. Actually, would you be surprised? No, I suppose not. This is charming. So, what brought you to this indelicate city? Business?
It's personal.
I'm wanting to know you a little bit.
My brother's here. He has a drug problem.
And you hope to save him.
For something like that, one needs resources.
I see. But what about your work, your endeavors? You do have something for me, yes?
What was discussed in your communications? Our transaction.
Did you see that? He just licked his lips.
Reel 'em in, Deborah. Nice and easy.
People don't take these things lightly. I don't take these things lightly.
I take none of this lightly.
Well, that's good. We're both serious people. Serious adults, wouldn't you say?
I don't think it's good for either of us if this takes a long time.
What the fuck?
Tijuana wiring. Fortunately, I don't smell anything burning. Sorry, guys, I trusted wall current. My bad.
Jesus H.
Where?
Excuse me?
The items. Where?
Right here, at the motel. But you won't need to go searching from room to room.
Well, thank you for that. Sounds like it's not your first time with something of this nature.
We're in Tijuana, Mr. Miller.
Right. $10,000 can go a long way here. You might be able to help your brother get away, start someplace new.
Don't you think that the less you know, the better?
I owe you, partner. She's doing great.
When we get back, I'd like you to meet my sister. Let me set you guys up.
One felony at a time, Bob.
I am someone who was once horribly misunderstood. Just to want you to understand me.
He's going to press her.
Don't let him take control. You have what he wants.
Dark and lonely time.
Wow. He wants to sell her.
Poor little rapist.
You have no curiosity?
About you? Don't you think that you being here, you coming to this room is more than informative?
Not if I'm gonna be,
Misunderstood?
Someone once caused me to think that their every action indicated to me that they were offering me their love.
Their love.
Yes. And then that person turned on me. They took something that was beautiful, like the blooming of a rose, And they turned it into something else, something wrong, when it wasn't. And there was not one person who believed me, not one single person who understood that it had been a,
Offering of love.
yes,
You were betrayed by love.
yes. You cannot imagine the pain of that. It was soul-wrenching. I paid a great price. I don't mean a price like our,
Transaction.
something in me, something alive and tender, was ripped out and burned to ash. And then to be so completely maligned? I mean, can you imagine such a curse?
Do you hope to have me care about you?
I have shared too much. It's a weakness. My apologies.
Whatever the nature of our business today, do not walk away believing that you are the only one who understands a curse.
Of course, your brother,
Not the only one. Mr. Miller.
Look. Moving these children will...
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Get him to say it. Get him to say it again.
Our transaction today. This will make 2 lives better. 2 lives that otherwise would have been flushed down the sewer of this disgusting city. Or just moving them to the United States. Yes, the children, moving the children to the United States. It'll be a better life. Agreed?
These children here today, the
Any children. A better life than they could ever have here.
America. That always makes things better.
I think it does. Look, you must see this as helping them. You must.
Jesus. He wants her to like him.
Respect. Otherwise, he's just another piece of shit.
So you see yourself as a caring new parent.
Well, if watching over them, if nurturing them,
Loving them.
I don't suppose it's necessary for us to completely understand each other, Hilda.
But you see us as working together to help them.
Yes. But I don't need you to believe that, not to complete our transaction today.
I don't want to understand you.
Yes. Fine. As you wish. Please. So, your brother is...
No. We've wasted too much time already. Consider waiting for others.
Well, yes, but perhaps they have a TV in their room and they're watching some cartoons?
Who?
The children. I assume they have a TV in their room here, waiting?
I assure you, they're fine.
They're fine.
What about that? Children in their rooms here.
It's a little soft, Frank.
God damn it.
Which children? Other kids staying at the motel? Let's see if she can get something stronger.
Yes, they're fine. Youth is so beautiful. I've owned works of art, paintings, small sculptures, but There is nothing quite like the beauty of youth. Nothing quite has its essence.
But you can't possess it.
No, that's just what they want you to think. That once youth is gone, it can never be savored again. It is a delicate endeavor, and people don't understand. They don't understand that it's the pursuit of beauty.
But you do. You understand savoring beauty. You understand yourself.
Isn't that the goal? To understand who and what we are and then accept it?
Regardless of the consequences.
There's only one consequence: perfection. You can only know it by seeking it, seeking and finding. And then, as with great art, you are driven to possess it.
But in wanting to keep it for yourself, do you ever see the danger of destroying it? Do you ever see the danger, Mr. Miller?
These are odd thoughts to be having at this late
He's backing off.
No, he's in. He's just disappointed.
That you didn't buy into his dog puke philosophy?
Now he just wants the merchandise so he can begin possessing it.
How shall we proceed, Mr. Miller?
Of course, I'll need to meet them first.
I don't. That is not something that we discussed in your communications.
But it's obviously how we must proceed. I mean, we must confirm everything? I mean, what did you expect, Hilda?
Let me see how we can do this. This will just take a minute.
Of course. I understand if you need some privacy.
I'll be damned. We are using the bathroom cam.
What if she doesn't come out?
She's smart, Frank. She'll figure out how to get him off this.
3 minutes, we're going in.
2 minutes, and I'm kicking his ass.
2.5.
No. I'm saying no.
Do I appear to be some hayseed looking to buy swampland to you? Perhaps there's been a mistake.
No, you listen to me, sir.
No, don't look at the cameras. Stay with him.
He didn't see it. I think we're okay. Let's be okay, please.
Great effort has been made. Now we will conclude our business now.
You have a gun or something? An accomplice waiting outside the door to bash me over the head? Your brother, maybe?
No, I did not come here to rob you.
Well, that's reassuring.
We are in a dark place, Mr. Miller. A place where the very special nature of what we are doing can play tricks on us.
I I don't like the feeling I'm being judged.
Didn't I agree to assist you in your search? I'm as vulnerable in all of this as you are.
Understanding.
Yes. Understanding.
Then let me see them. Please.
Wow. He indicated the money. Let me see them. We got that. We go in.
She needs to get the money. Then we jump in.
Christ, look at him. He's already driving back to San Diego.
Then she's not in any danger. Let it roll, Frank. She's good.
As you wish.
What the pictures? She brought props?
Jesus shit. This thing isn't gonna hold squat.
These girls don't appear to be local.
Quality. Wasn't that the word you used in your communications?
Yes. Yes, of course, but these photos,
They're very beautiful, aren't they? I mean, their youth, their innocence. You can't deny the value, Mr. Miller. It's impossible that you could not be pleased. Are you pleased? Are you happy for yourself? You came to this city with intent. You came to this city with an intention. And now you have something for me. And I will have it. In your jacket. Something. Produce it for me, Mr. Miller. Give it to me, as you have agreed. Don't you want what you came here for?
yes. Yes, I want that very much.
Then I must have something too. Let us complete our transaction.
These photos are old. They're like snapshots from some old Kodak camera.
This is Tijuana. Mr. Miller, not everyone owns a digital camera.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Oh. You sweet, precious babies. No. No, that's not good enough.
Be the thing that you are, Mr. Miller. Don't hide. Come out to me. Possess what you seek.
There are always questions of safety.
There are always questions of safety, of protection.
Are we talking about the same thing?
Yes, we most certainly are.
No. Let me see them.
No!
Traitor! You don't understand! No one understands!
I assure you, I do understand.
Hey, God damn it!
Párate, cabrón, párate. Esto de mierda.
Hey! No mutualize spectrum.
Es una mierda.
Okay, come on. Come on.
That's all of it.
We gave your partner a hard drive with everything, all the angles. We'll have a disk cut in a day or so.
Okay. You guys pull your truck around front and you can pack up. You did a real good job.
Thank you. We hope it helps.
Yeah?
Okay, Frank. Suspect secure in our vehicle. Did video get there yet?
They're loading up now. What about our fabuloso Mexican friends?
On their way home. Time for dinner.
Copy that.
So, are you about ready?
Give us a few minutes here.
I'm gonna search his car, but let's not be too hopeful. It looks clean and vacuumed even from here.
If there's anything, we'll want it. Hell, we'll need it.
Copy. I'll bounce back in a few.
Can I get you anything? Bottle of water? The Los Angeles Police Department deeply appreciates the help you provided today and the arrest.
I fucked it up. I fucked up the whole thing.
That's a harsh assessment.
He didn't give me the money. You won't be able to hold him.
We have the emails and his journey here. And much to your credit, there's a hell of a lot of... He kind of admits to wanting to see children. I mean, you got to say children a lot.
But it wasn't clear.
Let's see what the district attorney says. He's pretty tough on this type of perpetrator. We were all very impressed. You were calm under pressure, articulate as hell.
I screwed it up, Frank.
You have a beautiful passion for your work at the hospital. I mean, that's really good, righteous work that you do.
But I get them after the damage has been done.
You're hoping to turn that around here, today?
I saw him burning, you know?
At the stake, with all the villagers cheering. I have that same dream sometimes. I haven't been to church in a while. My divorce sort of soured me on it. I did like the music.
Miller,
Yes.
the first thing, the one that he's on probation for. What happened?
You know, we've had a pretty good day here, all in all.
How much time did he do for that?
When you leave this room, I want you to know what an enormous help you've
How
been
much
to the
time?
LAP.
Frank,
About a year and change.
how can that be?
The victim. It was a little problematic.
He knew her. A relative?
No, a kid that lived in his neighborhood in an apartment with her mother. Her mother was sort of a mess, and the girl, while only 13...
She was underage, but she might have consented.
In one of her more sober moments, her mother came to us and asked us if there'd be a reward. And you heard him. He's capturing youth. There's beauty. You feed that crap to a kid lost in puberty with an alky mother. We got what we could get. And about 6 months ago,
He responded to your emails.
after the 13-year-old, I knew there'd be more with this guy. So we got the money to do some fishing. It's hit or miss, but Miller came knocking on her door.
So you set him up.
Look. If some mook living in his uncle's basement wants to meet to talk about a sacrifice for Allah, I'm good with that. My kid ran in that marathon in Boston.
Miller did have the money on him. Will that be enough?
The court will hear that he drove to Tijuana, kept a date with Hilda the human trafficker, knocked on a motel room door with 10 large in his jacket. He should have a "fuck me, I'm stupid" t-shirt. Then there's the video. You kind of got him to open up. I wouldn't mind having you on my team back in LA.
Thanks. You like your work?
I like being on the right side of history, like Abraham Lincoln or Bruce Springsteen.
The good guys.
Not every cop in the LAPD is someone you want to go to dinner with. I just want my own work to be good.
Your partner's disappointed.
Bob's a closer. Wrap it up, get it done. He had faith in you even when I thought we should pull the plug.
I'm sorry.
It might slow us down, but Miller drove here. He brought the money. We got a cooperative DA. Did you get what you wanted?
My sister. And the other one is me.
Someone in the family? What am I saying? It's none of my business.
My father.
So, how did it... eventually... Hell, I'm sorry.
I get it. You're a cop. Nothing ever happened. When we were both old enough, we moved away. And now he's in a nursing home and he doesn't even know that he shits his own pants.
I guess Mexico would be a way, but it wouldn't be enough. I don't suppose anything ever could be.
I didn't plan it. I wasn't thinking of it.
I know.
I just wanted the pictures with me to keep me strong.
And then Miller surprised you by insisting on meeting the girls.
We almost had him. I couldn't just let him walk away.
I understand.
And it all just became one thing. The same thing.
It is all one thing.
His car's clean. I mean, we could look for drug residue, but Christ, life is short. And then I found this in the back.
Am I going to like this?
I don't know. I haven't opened it yet, I thought you'd want to share in the excitement.
Miss Lang, there could be anything in there. I think that we should get you right home now.
No. I want to see. I thought I was a partner in all this.
All true. And great job, but Frank's right. This could be disturbing.
Come by the hospital later. I'll give you a short course in disturbing.
Okay, Bob, let's have a look. Come on, Bob. Come on. Okay, that's good. That helps. Anything else?
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Is that it?
Jesus Christ. That total piece of shit.
What is it, Bob?
Mother of God.
Is he in the car?
Yeah.
Because I think I need to talk to him about his face.
Settle down, Frank. We need to keep what's left of this as clean as possible.
No. Candy, toys, and lubricant. God damn it. That rat fuck needs a tune-up, and
No,
Bob.
wait a minute,
Come
wait a
on,
minute.
Come on, I'm gonna talk to him for a minute.
It's gonna be a bad
Take
bus
minute.
then. We're taking him in. That's how we do it.
Thank you for the adventure, gentlemen. I sincerely hope. Use everything. Use everything that you have. Make him answer. Make him answer, Frank. Make sure he understands what he is.
Wait. You're not taking another cab home. Are the TV twins still here?
Yeah.
Oh, this can't be good. What did you do now?
Me?
See that Miss Lang gets home safely.
Yes, sir. Will do.
Good kids. If the van smells like weed, send me a text. Keep up the good work.
You too.
Well, I think we're clear, buddy.
Yeah.
Sun's going down, Frank. Let's get back to America with our new boyfriend.
Okay. Bob, the bag. Those contents are exactly the way you found them, right?
Pretty much. The bag was in the trunk of the car, Frank. It's his bag.
Right.
Why so gloomy, big guy?
Oh, I don't know. Seems like things sort of solidified on this one. I mean, at the last hour.
Not sure I know what you mean, Frank.
I noticed there was a little market just a few minutes walk down the highway. Liquor, variety. They sell, you know, comic books, shaving cream.
You need some aspirin.
You think it'll stick?
It's his bag, amigo. He'll say there was something else in it. A change of clothes, maybe some maps. But it's his bag, amigo. Nobody's gonna listen to his shit anyway.
Okay, shut up. I need for you to not tell me anything else about that bag.
You're the boss. We're taking him back. We had a good day here.
Maybe we did. I'm gonna take one more look around, okay?
Okay?